They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Watson on first down. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
Reset.
On first and 10, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Watson. Throw left side complete to QT. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, buckle back to their right?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. To throw now in his own end zone. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. Defense won the battle. 10 before being taken down. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Out from the shadows of the... They go play action here on first down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. I got two.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hey, black 22! Black 22!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 of enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First down, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on second is Watson. That's Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's Watson now on second down. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Daquan Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. play action. They'll throw. Oh, Walker showing the power on the crossing route. Complete. It's Walker. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try to run. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Foreman to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes the stop.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. To throw on 2nd down. Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's a jab to middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, green the line! Green the line!
A shotgun snap for Watson. They shakes it off. And in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jurrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Fighting through pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. Sidesteps it at the 35. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Second quarter in Cleveland. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Down. Back 22.
Here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, green the line. Green the line.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Underneath for Miller. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Nice job there, right, of just going through the progressions, finding the open man, even if it wasn't for a 25-yard gain.
Everything does not have to be spectacular. The mundane works pretty well in this league, as we just saw there.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, back 22. Back 22.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, green the line! Green the line!
Again, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Green the line! Green the line!
Throwing again is Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. To the air yet again. Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now a handoff to Miller. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green the line! Green the line! Come back, come back!
From the gun, here's Watson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play there, second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Check 26, check 26.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Watson From the gun, he'll throw. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be third down. Here's Watson. Inside Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Watson on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Green the line. Green the line. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Watson looks to throw again. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Richmond.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Come back, come back.
Watson on third down. Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See if that recipe works. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
As they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch it now, Barney!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
No, check, Patriot!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Come back! Black 22! Black 22!
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Target!
On second down, here's Miller. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Miller. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Richmond. Tiger.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Reset.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Now, Barney! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Shreds the tackle. He can run for it, and he will. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Bills, they're just continuing to pour it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Hey, slow down. Richmond! Tiger!
On 1st down, Watson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Green the line!
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watson just beating the play clock. Over the middle, that's caught by Q2. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, blue lady!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Tiger!
They'll run it again. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Blue lady!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So yet another field goal to end the drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call him your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and the organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Dumps that off to Ware. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. For the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll drop the throw. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a 1st down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Will put this one right through, and the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Well, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Richmond. Tiger.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tiger.
Now Watson, operating from the gun. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. He won't go down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now. Out we go. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw. He gets away from one. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got it. This is Ware. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. They'll set up to throw. Flush. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out comes Houston. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with the quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way.
And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Down! Blue waiting!
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll leave this for Ware. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
He'll look to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. throw here. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they can get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and then run their fourth down play.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Texans scoop it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumping, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Here's Foreman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Reset.
Throwing now, Watson. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
fellas. We've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up, and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
Monday down! Monday, down! Blue 80! What's up? Get set! Blue 80! That's it! Monday, down! Blue 80! What's up? Down! Blue 80! What's up? Get set! Wide 85! That's up! Here we go! What's up? Monday, down! Blue 80! What's up? Down!
This one
Blue 80!
is for gold.
That's up!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the
Get
first
down.
steps towards
Blue 80.
success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
Down! Blue 80! What's up? Monday down! What's up? Here we go. What's it hot? Get down, get down! Wide 85! What's up? Hey, here we go. Monday down. What's it hot? Express. Get set. 180. What's it hot? Monday down. Blue 80. What's it hot? Get set. Get set. Down. You 180. What's it hot? Hey, here we go. What's it hot? Monday down. What's up? Get set. Get set. Down. 180. What's it hot? Express. Down. Blue 80. What's up? Down. Blue 80. What's it hot? Down. Blue 80. That's hot. Down. Blue 80. set, get set. Down! You want any? What's it hot?
You